shelf fell down, and then it makes a huge noise. And I'm like, my mom comes into the room, like roaring at me, like, what was that? Like, it was Jason. He made me do it. This guy has his eyes closed, and he's going like. It is Wednesday, my dudes, and I'm back with another video. Now, I didn't upload yesterday. I'm very sorry about that. I'm trying to upload every day, or at least record a video every day. So even if I don't upload, you can guarantee that I'm in the booth recording some heat. Consistency is key to success, but success is slow, so we're gonna have to keep at it every day. Now, the topic of today's video is gonna be the art form of rage bait. Now, I personally love to just trigger people. Not just like everyone, like some people take it too far. A lot of people have unchecked anger issues. One wrong move, it's game over. Now, for me, this is a double-edged sword, because as much as I love to absolutely trigger some people, I'm also very susceptible to this. I think anger issues run in my family, I can't lie, because sometimes I'll say something stupid to my mother, but she'll take it way too far, and all of a sudden, I'm 42 hours into a lecture about something that we weren't even talking about in the first place. Do you remember that really cruel TikTok trend when like kids would go on their phone and read out like a fake news headline that their parents' favorite celebrity had died? Like, I don't know, Tom Hanks dead at like whatever age he is, and then the parent in question would like scream out in agony, like, no! That was such a cruel trend. I wouldn't do anything like that now, because that's just toying with like someone's emotions. Now, the other night, I was up late, staring at the ceiling, unable to sleep as per usual. I have really bad sleeping problems. Sometimes I can't sleep for 2 days at a time. I'm like young Tyler Durden, apart from I'm not hallucinating a fake alter ego yet. That's coming soon though. Anyway, and I was thinking about what's the root cause of my fascination with trolling people until they're red in the face. You know, was it YouTube? Was it YouTubers like Master of Luck, Xbox addictions? You know, those Minecraft trolling videos? Man, they were so good back in the day. But then it hit me, because I am the older sibling in my family. You know, I've never had an older brother, but then I realized I do have a spiritual older brother. So let me explain. So back in the early 90s, my dad met this woman, and they became lifelong friends. Now, eventually she had a son, which we'll call Jason. Jason is a good few years older than me. I think he was born in 1999 or the early 2000s. I don't know for definite, but you get the point. He's like 5-6 years older than me. Now, Jason is a very charismatic character. I love this guy. I barely get to see him anymore. I haven't seen him in a few years. If you're watching this, how's it going, man? But yeah, every time I go around to his house, you know, we'd watch movies. I remember he showed me Spider-Man for the first time, like Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. That's like a core memory for me. This guy was such a fucking troll, man. Like, I remember, like, it would just be me and him sat on the couch, and we'd be playing Super Mario. I didn't have any gaming consoles of my own, so we'd just be playing around. I'd be like one of the toads, like the yellow toad. He'd be like Mario or Luigi, and he'd pick me up, and he'd throw me off the map. I don't know which game this was, but there was like a certain part of the map where there's like a wheel spinning, and there's a gap, and you could throw someone in there and kill them. And I'd get so triggered, bro. I would like actually like scream in rage. And then like one of our mothers would come in to check on us, and he'd be like stone faced, like, what, nothing happened. Like, what? Like, he's just tweaking for no reason. And like, he was so charismatic though. He's one of the most charismatic people I've ever met. This guy would be an excellent father. When the day comes, this guy's gonna be a great dad. I really mean that, Jason, if you're watching this. But yeah, it's a shame this guy never got to be an older brother, like an actual older brother, because like he would have been such a... I would feel bad for his younger brother though. So I guess I had to fill in the role. I remember one time we're just playing on his PS3, right? And there's like a big pack of tissues behind us. You know, like the big packs that come with a load of small packs in them. And there's a window open, and our parents are outside. I think it's my mom and his mom, and they're just chatting in the garden. And he starts doing something strange. He chucks one pack of tissue out the window. And I'm like, why'd you do that? He's like, what? And then he does it again. And gradually he throws every single one out the window, and they're just done. And then his mom comes in and is like, why is there like 10 packs of tissues outside? And I'm like, it was him, it was Jason. And he does the same thing. He gaslights the shit out of me. And he's like, nah, it was crispy. And he points at me, and I'm like, what you mean? This guy was actually robbed of being an older bro. This guy was like Roderick Heffley in the flesh, bro. Roderick Heffley, Jeff Kinney based Roderick Heffley on this man. I remember he had like a Black Ops 2 poster on his wall, like a massive one. Like this was like 5 foot tall or something. Bro, one of the most hell yeah badass things I've ever seen. Now this is the main focus of today's story. One time Jason's mom had to go out of town for an occasion for like a night or two. So the arrangement was that he'd stay at my house for a sleepover for a few nights. Now this starts off as normal. We're watching TV, we're watching SpongeBob, and if you remember this show, you deserve a veteran's medal. Do you remember the movie Kung Fu Panda? They made a spin-off show called Kung Fu Panda Legends of Awesomeness. That's the real name, bar for bar, I'm not messing. Now this show was elite. This show is elite ball knowledge, right? And the theme song was so good. I don't remember what it's like, but it's so good, bro. It's peak. I remember Jason starts he memorizes it, and he starts singing it all day just to entertain me / piss me off. Now eventually he forgets the lyrics, and he just gets it horribly wrong, similar to the guy in the hospital story. You know, he's just freestyling his own version, and he just lost the plot. You know, none of the words are the same, but the melody is the same, and he's just there this guy was so funny and so charismatic, and I'm just laughing my ass off, and every hour I'm like, sing it again, sing it again, sing it again. Anyway, so then we have dinner and we go to bed. Now I'm in my bed and he's in a sleeping bag on the floor next to my bed, and this is where the gaslighting this is where the gaslighting goes to a whole nother level, right? So I'm just trying to sleep, and he's just saying shit, right, just to piss me off. And eventually I crack. He successfully rage baits me. And I just remember throwing something. I don't know what it was. I threw and it hit a shelf, and the shelf fell down. And then it makes a huge noise, and I'm like, oh shit. And then my mom comes into the room roaring at me what was that? What the fuck? And I'm like, bro, it was Jason. He made me do it. And I'm like, it was Jason. He made me do it. And this guy, oh my god, she turns on the light, right? This guy has his eyes closed and he's going if this was a cartoon, there'd be Z's coming out of his head. And I'm just I'm speechless, because this guy has successfully gaslit my mother into thinking that I threw something that made a shelf fall, which I did, but he was the reason. This guy made me do it. Oh my god, man. Bro, I felt like Dokes and Dexter, man. And all of a sudden, all the blame is on me. Man, I have to applaud you. Fuck you, but congratulations at the same time, because that's... You finessed me, bro. In that moment, you successfully rage baited me. That is a masterclass in the art of trolling. Oh my god, bro. If there was an award just for troll, a Grammy or an Oscar, bro, you'd have 10 of each. Now, eventually my mom leaves the room, and the second she leaves the room, this guy starts talking. I knew he wasn't asleep, bro. I fucking knew it, man. And then I'm just like, why did you do that? He said, do what? This guy was such a good gaslighter, man. Now, anyway, eventually I fall asleep, even though there was so much adrenaline running through my veins. And, we're eating cereal the next day, and my mom's like, what you want to do today? Because we have a guest over. And I'm like, I want to go to my favorite place in the world when I was 4 or 5 years old. And that was the Donkey Sanctuary, bro. I don't know why. When I was younger, there was this place. It was just a farm that had donkeys on it. And there was a hill, a really big hill with loads of donkeys on it. And this was my favorite place in the world. Why? I don't know. So we go there, and we're just walking around, and I'm like, bro, sing the song again, sing the song again. I start singing the botched Kung Fu Panda theme song, the Legends of Awesomeness theme song, and I'm just in heaps laughing.
Wow, that's actually hilarious.
Looking at me what is wrong with this kid? Because last night he knocked over a shelf and now he's laughing his ass off at this stupid song. Oh man. But anyway, that's kind of the... But yeah, I don't really know what else I could add to this story. And then, The next day comes and Jason goes home. No one ever believed me that it was him that caused me to knock over that shelf. They thought I was like schizophrenic. And then later on in life, I became a master troll. I followed in the teachings of Jason and I started trolling my sister. Sometimes I go outside of my sister's door, knock on her door, and just call her name like Sheldon Cooper in Big Bang Theory. And just be like, until she answers, like she just screams like, what you want? And I'll just be like, nothing. Or I'll just speak incoherent gibberish in my own made up language. I don't know why I do this. One of my all-time favorite things to do in life is act like a complete idiot. Like I don't know what's going on, and it always gets people so mad, right? This is like a hidden technique. I'm passing on my teachings to you. If there's ever anyone going on about something really, really obvious, just pretend you didn't hear it. Like they're going about a horse. What's a borse? Oh, it's a thing that lives in a field. What? Like, bro, if there was a thing called a borse in a field, I know that's a really bad example, but you get the idea. I promise you, a load of people in your life who mask themselves as complete retards are actually the next coming of Albert Einstein in the flesh. You ever see that video? Did you ever see that video? Oh my god, it's Albert Einstein.
Oh my god, it's Albert Einstein. It's Albert Einstein. Oh my god, it's Albert Einstein. Oh my god. Dude, you're Albert Einstein.
I'm sorry, what do you want?
You're Albert Einstein.
Okay.
That's actually me. Crispy is Albert Einstein reborn, and I'm a black belt in rage baiting. Anyway, that about ends today's video. Moral of the story. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Stay based, stay positive, stay swag. Crispy out. See ya.